Hello. Permission to introduce myself. My name is M.RIZA Kurniawan from the Management Class 24B. Here, I will explain about the Management Introductory Material, which is Vertical Structure and Departmentalization and Management Planning. Management Material, Vertical Structure and Departmentalization. 1. Definition of vertical structure in management. Vertical structure in an organization refers to a hierarchical arrangement that describes how authority and responsibility are divided among various managerial levels in an organization. Vertical structures emphasize the flow of information and decisions from higher levels to lower levels, as well as the way supervision and control are carried out. This structure forms a clear chain of command, which helps ensure effective coordination and supervision. In a vertical structure, authority is passed down from superiors to subordinates through several managerial layers. The higher the layer in the structure, the greater the authority and responsibility it has. 2. Characteristics of vertical structure. Layered hierarchy. This structure creates clear managerial layers, where each level has certain responsibilities and is responsible to higher levels. Separation between managers and employees. In a vertical structure, managers are in higher positions and have greater control compared to the staff below them. Chain of command. This structure creates a clear chain of command, which indicates who is reporting to whom. Top-down communication flow. Communication in a vertical structure is usually top-down, meaning that the main information and decisions flow from senior managers to lower levels. Stricter level of supervision. Managers at higher levels have greater control over processes and performance at lower levels, which facilitates stricter supervision. 3. Advantages of vertical structure. Clarity in responsibility and authority. With a clear chain of command, every individual knows who should be reported and who is responsible for certain decisions. Effective control. Because it has more managerial layers, control and supervision are easier to do at every level. Certainty in the decision process. Decision-making tends to be more centralized and more controlled, which facilitates the regulation and execution of policies. 4. Weakness of vertical structure. Hindered communication. A centralized flow of communication can slow down the exchange of information and cause information distortion when it descends to the bottom layer. Excessive bureaucracy. This structure can lead to rigid bureaucracy, which hinders flexibility and innovation in the organization. Reduce independence. Employees at the lower level may feel less empowered because the control and decisions are taken by the manager at the top level. 5. Definition of departmentalization. Departmentalization refers to the way of grouping similar activities or functions in an organization. The main goal of departmentalization is to organize work in a way that maximizes operational efficiency and effectiveness. There are various types of departmentalization that can be applied in the organization, depending on the purpose and size of the organization, as well as how they want to manage work and resources. 6. Types of departmentalization. Functional departmentalization. This is the most common form of departmentalization, where jobs are grouped by function or skill. Each department is responsible for certain functional areas in the organization, such as marketing, finance, human resources, or production. Advantages. Specialization in each field increases efficiency. Weaknesses. It can lead to a lack of communication between different departments, as well as limiting a holistic view of the organization's goals. Product departmentalization. Grouping based on the product or service offered. Each department is responsible for one type of product or service, which allows a sharper focus on the needs and characteristics of CERT. And we will continue by discussing management planning. 1. Definition of management planning. Management planning. Management planning is a process used by managers to determine organizational goals and design the necessary steps to achieve them. This is the first step in a very important managerial function, because good planning can help the organization to move in a clear and coordinated direction. Planning also allows organizations to optimally utilize limited resources and overcome challenges or risks that may be faced in the future. 2. The importance of planning in management. Provide clear direction. Planning helps set short-term and long-term goals, as well as the steps needed to achieve them. Better decision-making. With planning, managers can make more informed decisions about how to allocate resources and manage challenges. Reducing uncertainty. Planning allows organizations to predict potential problems and opportunities to come, so that the organization can be better prepared to face change and uncertainty. Coordination and collaboration. Planning ensures that all parts of the organization work towards the same goal, increasing coordination between departments and teams. 3. Management planning process. According to the book Management Planning by Wiley & Sons Incorporated, the planning process can be divided into several main steps. 3.1 Setting goals. Goal setting. The first step in planning is to set clear, specific, measurable, and achievable goals. These goals can be short-term or long-term, and can be in the form of financial, operational, or strategic goals. Every goal must be in line with the organization's vision and mission. 3.2 Situation analysis. Situation analysis. Situation analysis involves the evaluation of internal and external factors that can affect the achievement of goals. This includes SWOT, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, analysis to assess internal strengths and weaknesses, as well as existing external opportunities and threats. A good understanding of this situation will help managers make more accurate decisions. 3.3 Building a strategic plan. After the goal is set and the situation is analyzed, the next step is to design a strategic plan to achieve it. This plan can include specific steps that must be taken in the short or long term, as well as the allocation of necessary resources. 3.4 Arranging tactics and strategies. Tactical planning involves dividing a large plan into smaller, more detailed parts. It focuses on how to implement a broader strategy in a shorter period of time and with limited resources. Here, the manager will determine certain activities or projects that need to be done to achieve the goal. 3.5 Implementing the plan. Implementation is an important step in planning, where planning ideas are turned into real action. At this stage, the manager must manage existing resources, organize the team, and ensure that all planned steps are carried out according to the specified time. 3.6 Evaluation and control. After implementation, evaluation and control are carried out to ensure that the goals are achieved according to the plan. This involves monitoring performance, analyzing the results achieved, and making adjustments if necessary. Managers will identify obstacles or errors in implementation and take corrective steps to ensure goals are still achieved. 4. Types of planning in management. There are several types of planning in management that are used to achieve various goals in the organization. Based on the source of Wiley & Sons Incorporated, this type of planning includes 4.1 Strategic planning. Strategic planning is long-term planning that focuses on the goals and mission of the organization as a whole. This involves making big decisions related to the direction of the company, such as market expansion, new investments, or changes in organizational structure. 4.2 Tactical planning. Tactical planning is more focused on medium-term goals and aims to support strategy implementation. This is a more concrete planning, shorter time than strategic planning, and focuses on certain activities or projects that must be carried out in the next few years. 4.3 Operational planning. Operational planning focuses on daily activities in the organization and supports the smooth running of routine operations. This includes work schedules, procedures, and operational policies that are necessary to keep the organization's functions running smoothly. Operational planning is more oriented to smaller and more detailed tasks, as well as ensuring efficiency in the implementation of daily activities. 4.4 Financial planning. Financial planning aims to plan the allocation and management of financial resources in the organization. This includes budgeting, investment planning, and strategies for managing the organization's cash and liquidity. 5. Factors that affect planning. Several factors that can affect the managerial planning process, including external conditions. Factors such as economic conditions, market competition, technological